well. All right. Sausage display. Yeah, some good stuff. Anyway. Let's see. Maybe I'll make an omelet. That may be what I'm going to do. Omelets are yummy. You think I should do an omelet, or you think I should just do my fried eggs on toast I sometimes do? Well, let's see here. Kitty cat, get out of the fridge. Out of the fridge, kitty cat. Yes, come here. Come here. Need you in my fridge? Nope, don't need you in my fridge. Nope, nope. Why are you in the fridge, kitty cat? Come out of the fridge, kitty cat. No, you don't need in the refrigerator, kitty cat. Hey, out of there. I'm trying to get my stuff out of the fridge so I can cook. See what all I want. Ooh, yeah, I'll put a little bit of pico in it too. Pico de gallo. Slide that out. Here you go. Eggs, cheese, taco meat. I think we're good. I think this is all I need. Don't have any pickled jalapenos, so I may just do without. Oh, you cut an onion. And there's some serrano peppers here. I wonder if I should use some of these serranos.
Yeah. I got more yesterday, so you can use those.
Okay. I don't know. I might. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. First, I gotta get my pan wet with a little bit of butter. All right. Let's do this. A little bit of butter in here. Let that melt a little bit so my pan's a little slick. It's not gonna take very long. I probably use way too much butter in my food, but still. Don't want stuff sticking to the pan, even though this is a good pan. It might wouldn't stick to this one anyway. I'm not sure. It's one of those blue diamond pans. I will say about this pan, it is safe to use metal utensils in this pan. So when making an omelet, I just whisk my eggs right in the pan. Saves me a step. Saves me a dish. I don't have to pull out a bowl like I used to would have done. And I just whisk my eggs with a fork. I don't use a whisk, I just use a fork to whisk them. Okay, I don't want to get the pan too hot. I just want to get enough butter in it because I don't want my eggs cooking when I whisk them, since I'm going to whisk them straight in the pan. Okay, should be good. And I like to have the water on my sink when I'm cracking eggs. At least have the water on just a little bit. Because if you break egg yolk, if you break eggshell into the pan, it's way easier to get it out of there if you wet your finger in the cold water first. So if anybody didn't know, that's the trick. All right. I'm gonna do a 4-egg omelet. Yes, I like my eggs. I like it to be plenty of food, so I go 4 eggs when I do my omelets. It's easier if you do a 3-egg omelet or a 2-egg omelet, but I like the 4 eggs. Especially because I have high protein goals. 1. Alright, let's see. Kitty cat, get off underneath that towel. You silly kid. Attacking my feet now. Watch out, kid. Put something in the fridge. No, it doesn't mean you. Okay. Grab a fork. Well, like I was saying, instead of using a whisk, I just use a fork to whisk my eggs. And this pan is metal utensil safe, so it's okay just to whisk it right in the pan. If you don't whisk your eggs, you'll have trouble making an omelet. Gotta get it kind of even consistency if you can. Pretty close to it anyway. Alright, that's close enough. Okay, so now all I gotta do is put it on the heat and just let it sit for a second, be patient. So, that's the hard part for some people is being patient. Okay, so yeah, I just thought I'd do something different today. I don't normally cook on my channel, but I thought, well, why not? I'm doing it anyway. Why not just hit record while I'm doing it, you know? So typically the content we provide is exercise. You know, we exercise, hit a bag, all that kind of stuff. So what's going on, guys? How are y'all? Gonna make myself a 4-egg omelet here. It's gonna be delicious. So we're just at the waiting stage now, waiting for it to thicken up a little bit. We got a kitten running around the kitchen behind me doing crazy stuff. All right. Everybody doing all right? You can hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it. We are almost 1,000 subscribers. We're right there. So that's a goal for me. Wow, kitty cat. Kitty cat's back here playing with the empty Coke box. I'm just going to let that sit for a second. Playing the waiting game. And then I just put my toppings in there, starting with my cheese. This is the cheese I like to get, because I go through a lot of cheese, so I buy the big package from the Costco. It's not thickened up enough yet to start adding anything to it. And now I have a kitten in a Coca-Cola box. I'm thirsty. I'm going to grab some water. Oh, I think it's about ready for me to start adding cheese. Almost. The middle is starting to thicken up. It's thickening up more than the rest of it. That's common when we do 4 eggs because it's too many eggs. But it's the way I like to do it. Alright. Let it sit just a little bit longer. And while I'm at it, maybe a little bit of creatine in my water. Don't want to make a mess with it. Alright. It's ready. Looks like we're ready for toppings. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're ready. It ain't easy being cheesy. Cheese, 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 cheese. I like lots of cheese in there. Next topping for me. Well, thank you, cat. Yeah, that's my foot you trying to grab from out of that Coke box. Alright, I'm going to put some taco meat. Taco meat for my meat in this omelet. This is ground turkey meat with taco seasoning. It's a little bit leaner than most taco meats. That's going to be delicious. Okay, let go. There we go. Cat had a hold of me. A little bit of onions. Why not some fresh serrano peppers? Just a few of those. And I like to go back with some extra cheese again. Super cheesy for me. What was that option YouTube's giving me there? That's something. Anyway. This is going to be delicious. Alright, one more topping. Get over here. I'm going to finish with some pico de gallo. Delicious. I love pico de gallo. It's great. And that's enough. Now it's time to roll up the omelet. See? Well, almost slid out of the pan trying to show it to you. But yeah, so it's in there. Just gonna roll it up now. That is a big omelet. Look at this. You can see that omelet's big. Big omelet. For an omelet, you know, what do you expect? It's huge. Absolutely delicious. Now, at this point, it's not the healthiest thing, but I like to add a little more butter. So I'll rub butter on it. Let it melt down in there. Because it's just yummy. Butter's yummy. This is what it is. Go ahead and turn the heat off. I mean, it's essentially done. I just like to let it sit there for a second, make sure all the cheese on the inside is melted and all that. Give me a chance to put some of my stuff up. You could even sprinkle cheese across the top, not a little on top, but I don't see a point. I made it super cheesy anyway. Kitty, get out of the fridge. No. This cat literally jumped in the fridge as I was going to close the door. Knocked over some of your vegetables that are in there. Alright, let me get a plate. Alright. Now it's just time to plate. Well, I'm going to flip it. I like to flip it once. Boom. Get both sides a little. When you're making an omelet this big, it's hard to get it completely closed. But I do a decent enough job. Whoa. A few of my toppings fell out. Not many though. Check it. How it turned out. Well, yummy. Like I said, a few of my toppings fell out on here when I was flipping it because the end isn't closed as tightly as I would have liked. So I'm just going to pour those back on top of it. Some of my pico de gallo fell out and serrano pepper. Cleanup, not much, but a little bit of cleanup. Put my butter away. Alright, well, nothing left to do now but eat, you know what I'm saying? So, I will see you guys later when I exercise later today. I'll probably go live again. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay live while I'm eating. I'm gonna go enjoy my food. Later.